Building has changed. Here's my top 10 guide to things you need to know before building in No Man's Sky Frontiers. Number 10, how to open the build mode. Seems like a simple thing, but some people might not know how to do it. Up on the D-pad, then you're met with this new menu. These legacy structures won't be available for new saves, so don't even bother looking at that. Then you've got down here, next thing you need to do is hit square. If you're on PlayStation, that is. If you're on other platforms, it will be listed, obviously. And then you're met with this. I've made it big so you can see it on the video. So there it is. You're in build mode. At the moment I'm walking around. That leads me on to number 9, which is the build camera, which is L3 or whatever it says on your platform. That brings you out. You can't live without the build camera. It has been a bit limited lately, but it still can go quite far. Anyway, there's my platform, so I'm going to go up there. If I can see the thing, where's it gone? There it is. It's my save beacon. I am in a spot where the sun is always in the sky, so I can build better. That should have been a tip in itself. So now we're up again here in build camera. It leads us on to number 8, which is how to delete an object. This is quite tricky to understand if you've got any intuition at all, because if you look at the graphic, it says delete is L2. So if I put something down, let's put a couple of floors down, or this floor down here. When I go back into the menu, it says deletes L2, but L2 is on the right and R2 is on the left. So when you're first getting into this, you think, oh, it must be L2. I must be in R2, sorry. It must be in R2 to delete. But R2's moved, so when it looks like you've deleted it, and then you've got it still in your hand, and you have to back out, and go back in the menu. But don't be fooled. It is actually L2, which is obviously on the left, because that's what L stands for. Delete. It's easy when you read it and don't. Once your muscle memory comes in, you won't even need to look at that anymore, and that's why one of my next tips is going to be handy for that. And number 7 is duplicate. So I've done on one platform. I don't even need to go. This is handy, so you don't have to go into the back into this menu, because then you have to go all the way over here to click on the floor when you could have just duplicated it with R1, I think it is. R1, yeah. Duplicated R1 and just keep spamming it, and then I can delete back again. That leads me on. Well, it leads me on to the next thing, which is quite important. It's right there in front of me. Save regularly. I have to stop a second because this controller's me off. So I've just talked about duplication, deleting. What happens if you've got something that you don't, oh, this is pissing me right off now. The camera, this is my controller. I'm going to put this in the video. Are you going to stop being stupid? It has, it stopped. Good. Right. Save. Save regularly, because if you delete stuff or accidentally delete stuff, you can go back to your save. So that I've put a save beacon down. You're going to stop jumping about on me. I don't know what it is. It's not the game, it's my controller. Right, there you go. How much of this can I cut out? That's what I'm thinking. How much am I going to put in and how much can I cut out of this stupid controller? Not like, look, stop it. It has as well. I don't know what it is. It's cat hair, it must be. Must be fall off. I'm in creative, so I can't die. Anyway, save regular. I've got nothing to save, so I'm going to save. There you go. Just might save my square and where my ship is. Right, you're going to freak out again while I go to number 5, which is stand in a safe position. Yeah, if you're in permadeath Don't be up here, because if some glitch happens and you fall, I'm okay because I'm in creative. Not if I was in one of my many permadeaths, I'd be dead by now. So that's one of the best tips. Also, I don't know if it still happens. We can still do it. You used to be able to put down, I can't find it now, where is it? What menu are you in? You used to be able to put down a sofa and stand on the sofa. And that way, when whatever the glitch happened and you fall through the floor, you don't. You just stay on the sofa. That's a strange tip, but it does work, or it did work. Messages and comments now, they've taken that out. I've died. Number 4, right? Number 4 is easy. See that thing in the top right of the bloody screen? Look at it. Gets in the way all the time. So number 4 tip is go into your options menu, go to video, and scale your HUD. I don't even have 150. I did it for the example. I put it down to 70. And then when you go into build mode, the thing doesn't even, you can't even really see it, if anything. It's just there to maybe to remind you. But now you can't even get it close to being in the way that well, you can, but you can't see anything. It's too small for it to get in the way. And mainly I look at joins of stuff like that, and that doesn't get anywhere near, like it's too small. The closer you get, the smaller it gets, really, to your view. So that's a good tip for you. Number 3, this is more of a muscle memory trick than anything. If you're in this menu, get used to it in square, and if you're outside the menu, get used to it in circle. Square when you're in the menu, circle when you're out. Just keep practicing that, because you don't want it to stop. If you're new, you're not going to do it, so you're lucky. But if you're an old player and you keep hitting up on the D-pad, you just fall out the menu. Just keep doing that. Oh, I'm falling out the menu again. Just forget about ups. You don't need to do it. In fact, I think, yeah, it still does it. So when you're in the actual mode, circle to go back, square to go in. Just keep practicing that. It's and that brings me to number 2. If I actually connect, if you've just been in a different mode and you want to quit, like there, you've been messing about with a wire or something. If you want to get back to delete, if I want to delete this panel quickly, you're in square, but it can't go back because you need to hit the toggle the wire. But even if you're in wire mode, just hit circle straight back and then hit square. So that, like the one before, circle square, you get straight back to delete mode. It's easier than getting stuck in this menu. Just remember, if you're in any menu, hit circle, you go back to the main menu, and then hit square again. You're back into this menu. We can delete everything. Shall I delete it? No. And that leads you to number 1, with none of these in order, by the way. I don't know what I'm looking at camera for, no one's there. None of these are in order. Number 1 is, as I've just been talking about, the wire mode. It's there, just hit triangle. It's easy if you know how to miss. It's easy to know if you miss these things. I said it's easy to know how you would miss these things. I don't know what I'm on about. But yeah, wires. Unfortunately, there's no undo, so I'm going to have to pick through these. Maybe don't delete it, because I've got a save. Actually, does this a save? I'm going to try it. Let's end the video on that. What happens to the save point? Oh, I've got another one there. I'm going to fall. I've saved it, and I'm okay. Yay, it stays there. Permadeath, you're dead. Anyway. This was horizontal sun. That's what I've called the base, because the sun's always on the horizon. Even if you can't see it, it's there, look. Anyway. That's my top 10 tips. Some of them were a bit of a stretch to get to 10, if I'm being honest. Anyway, I'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed this, remember to like, subscribe, follow, share and ring that notification bell. He likes it.